Thank you for the opportunity to testify today, Councilmember Bonds. My name is Lisa D.T. Rice. I'm a native Washingtonian, former ANC Commissioner, Ward 7 resident, Veterans for All Voters DC State Leader, co-founder and CEO of Grow Democracy DC, and the proposer of Initiative 83. I am also an independent voter. 2 years ago, I wore a sandwich board outside several primary polling places. It issued an invitation for conversation. I cannot vote today. Ask me why. I met Washingtonians who had no idea that independent voters like me and 85,000 others cannot vote in our taxpayer-funded primary elections. Some were floored, others were outraged. Tens of thousands signed a petition to get Initiative 83 on the ballot to give me the right to vote. In the fall of 2024, more than 212,000 DC voters, a supermajority of 73%, voted to give me the ballot. But 2 years later, I am facing yet another election where I will watch others choose for me, where my taxes will be used to fund both campaigns and elections that I cannot participate in. When I became an independent, I didn't realize I would be disenfranchised. Nowhere in the Constitution does it say that to exercise the sacred right to vote, you must belong to a political party. The Republican and Democratic parties didn't even exist at the founding of our nation, and yet they've made a fundamental American right contingent on joining one of these private clubs, and all at taxpayer expense. And taxpayer dollars are now the only thing standing between me and my vote. It would cost just over $1 million to implement semi-open primaries. Most of that funding is for paper, educational mailers, ballots, and voter registration cards. Yes, it's a tough budget year, but that is no excuse. We would not tell people with disabilities that it's too expensive for them to vote. We would not accept it if someone told us they couldn't afford enough ballots for Black voters, and we should not accept that excuse for Initiative 83. I, among millions of Americans, am mourning the Supreme Court's decision just days ago to gut the Voting Rights Act, perhaps the single greatest voter enfranchisement legislation of the past century. The irony is not lost on me that while the National Democratic Party is decrying the disenfranchisement that is all but guaranteed to follow, leadership of the DC State Democratic Committee is fighting tooth and nail to keep me from voting. That puts this into clear view. Semi-open primaries are voter enfranchisement. Funding them is a question of morals, not money, of whether or not you think every voter should get a vote. History is littered with the feeble objections of those who have opposed the expansion of the franchise. Across the country, we are fighting with all our collective might to oppose the anachronistic efforts of authoritarians to drag us back to the days of poll taxes and exclusionary voting laws, hoping that our institutions can withstand the consistent broadside from elected officials who want to solidify their grip on power and strip away the voting rights of their constituents. As Council knows, DC is particularly vulnerable. You have had to engage in unprecedented lobbying, pleading with national politicians to respect DC voters and not nullify our democratic process. Many council members are running for office, pledging to defend us against efforts to undermine our ballots. And yet this council has hypocritically done exactly that by refusing to accept and respect the will of a supermajority that supported Initiative 83. So which is it? Are the outcomes of our local elections sacred and worthy of respect from elected officials or not? This vote is about whether you believe that you are obligated to respect the clear mandate from your constituents, an obligation that is even greater when the mandate concerns how you are elected. Obstruction will not be remembered kindly in history. Bottom line, if you believe in democracy, if you believe in the will of the voters, and you believe in enfranchising every American, you will fully Fund Initiative 83. You will give us the ballot and you will let us vote. Thank you very much.